do this video fast.
Let's go. Because I want to get a haircut.
I can make it. What's up guys, FBAbros here, and in this video we're going to be talking about how to adapt to the new storage fees as a bookseller. Now this information is relevant as of March 8th, 2018.
Alright guys, so before we get started with talking about the tips and about this whole new long-term storage fee thing, I do recommend you check out Caleb's and Reezy's video. They both collabed and did a great video. It's about 2 hours long explaining long-term storage fees, the new long-term storage fees that are going to be taking place in September. And also Caleb, you can visit his website, which is thebookflipper.com, and you can find the more tech side of the information, the more detailed information on his website. So go and check that out.
So basically, in summary, these new fees are going to account for a 4.7% increase in regular monthly storage fees. The new long-term storage fees kick in on September 15th. And instead of biannual, twice a year long-term storage fees, you will now be getting hit by them the 15th of every month. And when this kicks in, if you have inventory that is 6 or more months old, you will be getting hit by the fees on that September 15th date. And on inventory that's been in your storage facility for over 12 months, you will be getting hit with a 50-cent monthly fee each month after that 12 months.
The reason why Amazon did this was to encourage sellers to have better management over the inventory. Try to look at this as a positive thing. The reason why Amazon increased the storage fees was to encourage sellers pretty much to manage their inventory a lot better. A lot of sellers were kind of trying to cheat the system back then, and I got this all from Caleb's website, but which is smart. It's a strategy that sellers would do in order to save money during long-term storage fees. Before, the long-term storage fees would kick in around February the 15th and also August the 15th, I believe. So a lot of people would wait for Amazon for that day to pass by, and then they would send in all their inventory. So Amazon would get clusters of inventory being shipped in, and so it was just more workload on Amazon's back. And again, Amazon is not there to store people's inventory. They're not there to make money off of storage. They want to sell your product. So they want to make sure that the people who are selling on their platform is sending in products that are going to fly off the shelves and not going to stay there and collect fees. So that's why increasing the long-term storage fees by adding that 50 cents a month per month minimum long-term storage fee, it's going to encourage people, to either get those things out of their storage or dispose of those items, or just get rid of them, liquidate them, or just get moving.
So here are some quick tips on what you need to do to adapt to these new storage fees. Tip number 1 is going to be focusing on quality of inventory over quantity. That means getting your average selling price per book up, keeping your average rank down. You don't want to be sending in those rank 3 million books that are only going to be profiting you $3 or $4 anymore. If you were beforehand even, we didn't really do that either. We always focus on quality of inventory because it just made sense to us. Pretty much if your strategy previously was the long tail game, right, sending in a lot of those high ranking but low profit books, that's not really going to work as well for you anymore.
So tip number 2, what you can do is you can utilize repricers. Now there's different ones out there. We personally use Reprice-It, and what you can do is you can create different templates that are pretty much going to reprice books for you automatically instead of you having to manually go in there one by one. So it could definitely save you time because repricing your books is quite tedious, especially since there's so many different units involved and SKUs. So having a repricer is definitely going to make your books competitively, and it's going to make sure that your books are flying off the shelves. Now do keep in mind though, you do have to explore or experiment with the repricer to see what's best for your inventory. But this is definitely something you're going to want to look into, especially with the new long-term storage fees.
Another thing we want to mention is that you can always dispose of those long-tail books if you do have that kind of inventory. Or if you don't want to lose those potential profits, you can have Amazon send them back to you, and you can end up merch fulfilling them, which may be an option for some of you guys as well. But just keep that in mind if your portfolio does consist of those long-tail books, that you can always send them back to you and you really don't have to lose too much.
So tip number 4, which pretty much just wraps the whole thing up, pretty much as long as you have any inventory that's under 12 months, it's not going to be affected by the new long-term storage fee. There are a little bit of other fees involved that kind of made a minor change, but again, this only affects inventory that's in there for 12 months or longer. And if you use some of these tips and just utilize repricers and stuff like that, you shouldn't deal with it too much. And again, most booksellers who sell books on Amazon, most of the inventory is sold within 12 months. But you just got to make sure you're sending in quality books, and just making sure you're up to date with your accounts.
That's pretty much our thoughts on the new long-term storage fees. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe and check out our book selling tutorial playlist. We're trying to make it the most complete playlist on YouTube for selling used books on Amazon. That's it for this video, guys. See you later.
Take it easy.